Hey everybody, I'm Robin and these are my reflections. Today I'm here to reflect on this one. This is what I would call a modern classic. One of those decks that it's not really talked about so much right now, but it is, if someone was going to write a book about tarot in the last 10, 20 years, this deck would be in it. You know what I mean? And so I'm starting a series about those types of decks. I think there are a few that I've never seen walkthroughs of because they came out way before I started watching YouTube about tarot, and they've always been on my mind, something I've always wanted to have, and I want to look at. And a few of them, well, two of them, I have a list. I have a short list, so we'll see how these videos do. Someone commented on one of my videos, the Tarot of the Witch's Garden, and they said, "Oh, I just got my deck and I'm walking through it with your while watching your video. I wanted to wait to watch the video until I got my deck." And I was like, "Oh my god, I totally do that. I totally do that. I love to watch YouTube videos. Matter of fact, the most YouTube videos I watch are videos about decks that I already have. I like to put my decks back in order and sit with the person on the screen and walk through them. And I try to pick the longest ones I can find. So I'm going to make one of those videos and I'm going to see how it goes. And if it goes well, I'll try to do one of these every month. A modern classic, a new to me, but old to you deck. And I thought this would be a fabulous one to start with. So here we go. Let's take a look at the Japaridze Tarot by Nino Japaridze. So this is the revised edition from US Game Systems. This deck was out of print for a little while. It came out in 2014, I believe. Yes, 2014. And it was re-released in 2020 because everybody wanted it and it was out of print. And so people were like asking for it so much that they re-released it for us in this new kind of fancy version, I guess. And so I'm excited to take a look at it. I actually have already taken off all the plastic and everything, so we should be able to get right into it. So it says, the Japaridze Tarot is a reimagining of the tarot universe through the visionary lens of leading Parisian contemporary artist Nino Japaridze. In each of her 78 collage-style surrealistic paintings, she boldly explores the many layers of esoteric symbolism in tarot, revealing its transformative powers. Her unique interpretations of the minor arcana delve deep into the elemental as well as numerological associations. This deluxe set includes a 180-page book by Steve Lucas with full color artwork accompanied by descriptions and divinatory meanings to guide the reader through the fool's journey toward self knowledge. Sorry, I spit on it. All right, so I think that what we're going to do is, yeah, let's take a look at it. It comes with a full color illustrated book. Now, I'm not sure about the 2014 version, but this one has a book. I already opened it and took all the plastic off. So yeah. So if you have this deck and you're like me and you like to walk through decks, take a look at some of your old decks. Maybe you haven't used this one in a while. Dust it off, you know, and put it back in order. And let's grab a cup of coffee and let's go through it. Or if you haven't seen this deck before, we can just walk through it together and see it for the first time together. So I'm super excited to take a look at this. Let's take a look at the guidebook, like as always, just really quickly. Text by Steve Lucas. It is shiny pages. It says second opportunities. Writing the introduction for this revised edition of our Japaridze. If I'm saying that wrong, I'm so sorry. Somebody let me know in the description box below the proper way to say it. Feels similar in some ways to laying down cards for a tarot reading. It stimulates awareness and brings to mind a number of opportunities. The first, of course, is the very pleasurable opportunity to acknowledge and celebrate the ever increasing number of people involved in weaving the rich fabric of, I'm not going to say it again, the tarot's existence. Since our deck's initial release, we have paid and continue to pay great attention to every review, blog entry, post, unboxing, discussion, walkthrough, and deck interview with great interest. Our very big thanks to the tarot community for all your attention and criticism. Though my interest in tarot itself dates far back, it is only these past few years that have given me access to appreciate just how connected, empathetic, and open-minded tarot enthusiasts show themselves to be. Spiritually nourishing qualities that seem otherwise in far too short a supply these days. Say my name, say my say her name, say her name. Another opportunity that would be a shame not to take advantage of at this time may well be the single most useful gift I can offer our audience. The correct way to pronounce Nino's name. Woohoo! All right, so it's Japaridze. Japaridze. Ah, look at that. I was struggling, y'all. Japaridze Tarot. Okay. Yes, has four syllables. The accent is primarily on the third syllable and secondarily on the last one. Japaridze. Okay. Yay! Look at that. All right, that's cool. Well, it says the major arcana is mostly the same titles, except for a few exceptions. The card, the Emperor, is represented as war, an intriguing commentary on the authoritarian and even belligerent characteristics that the controlling masculine energy may embody. In a similar vein, the card that has traditionally been designed as the Hanged Man is recast as the Drowned to emphasize its aquatic connotations with this unconscious. In the minor arcana, the suits have been changed to swords are winds, wands are fire, cups are tides, and pentacles are gardens. And it says the Japaridze Tarot's most noticeable departure from the customary tarot lies within the court cards of the minor arcana. While the time-honored queen and king have been retained in this deck, they are preceded by the jester and the stranger, two universal archetypes who take the place of the more familiar page and knight. These cards retain many, though not all, of their conventional association. Hear about the author, who is the owner and director of the Gallery of Surrealism in, where is it? Let me see. I don't know. It doesn't say. I guess it's in New York. It says he lives and works in New York City. So I'm guessing this gallery is in New York City. And then it goes into the cards. So I don't want to peek because I want to look at the cards here. So we'll just put that to the side. It comes with a blocker card or a title, or a title card. And then this is the guide to the Japaridze Tarot Minor Arcana. So it's a cheat sheet for the titles, which is nice in case you get confused. So we'll just keep that to the side because we might need that. We'll put that right there. Put both of these over here. All right, and let's zoom in and get started. Okay, so we have our full. It is giving me circus vibes, high wire, tight rope. I mean, you know, like I can completely hear the whole circus situation rope. I've seen it before and I enjoy it because, you know, there is a skill that's required to walk a tightrope, but also a bravery, you know, a little bit of a bravado that you have to do it as well. And then a lot of times people, they don't just get out there, you know, they train with, and they have nets underneath to catch them in case they fall. So it just really does give that full energy for me. So I enjoy this tightrope in this style. I like the colors too. It's fun. So let's see what we got next. Ooh, the Magician. We're underwater here, which is interesting because I usually associate the Magician with air, right? Are we underwater? Or are we... It looks like we're underwater here, but then over there, that's above water. So that's interesting. So if you're thinking about the elements, we've got the winds, the fire, the tides, and the gardens. We definitely see them all here. We got a comet for the winds and fire, the tides. We see the water here, and then some more water coming here. Definitely seeing greenery for gardens. So all of those are there. Oh, I didn't talk about the size. 1 second. Let me talk about the size. The cards are a little bit oversized. This is a regular tarot size card. And just in case you're seeing this for the first time, I think most people probably have already seen it, but just in case you are, it is a little bit taller. I don't know if I can get it on the screen. A little bit taller and a little bit wider than tarot. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited that I'm messing up. I didn't talk about the size. I didn't show you guys the backs, but you can see the backs here. There are copyrights on them. 2020, it says, and then Japaridze there and there. So, yep, beautiful backs. They're very fun. I don't know. Very. I mean, they echo the fronts with the colors, right? But also feel, yeah, I don't know, like a labyrinth or something. Like there's something to be unlocked or unwoven here. I don't know. I like this. I enjoy that. It's fun. It's interesting. It makes me want to trace and see if there's an end or a beginning. Anyways, the priestess, a hidden face there, a hidden woman. The moon looks broken up here, which is very interesting. Several planets. All the planets. Is it all the planets? I mean, it definitely feels like unconscious or subconscious, right? There's our Empress, literally giving energy to the earth. I'm here for her. So we have a mix of the garden and the water here. So that's, I see a starfish. Also, I'm seeing a lot of greenery. I even see a coin here. Interesting. Here's the war card, which is our Emperor. Very big contrast to what we've seen so far as the colors go. Maybe I'll put them like this so that we can look at them. You can look at them even after I'm finished looking at them once. I wonder if there are more cards in the deck that are like that. Let me see what's upside down here. We can zoom in on what's happening here. Ooh, it's like spirits, the spirits of the dead that come from war that I think sometimes, when people are starting these wars, overlook. Anyways, so the Hierophant, there's a bat and the stairways going to the sun. Let's see if the book says anything about this. I'm just gonna see. Let's see what it says. It has the French. Is that a French title? The Papa, the Pope. What is that? I don't know French. Le Pape, la Grille. That is definitely war in French. I don't know French, but I know that that's war in French. I don't know why I know that. But anyways, so this, it tells you what size the painting was and what the medium was. So that's cool because I'm always curious to know about the mediums of of paintings. So, and then it says the development and implementation of group consciousness is a key concept for the card numbered 5 of the major arcana. I like this already. Nino has depicted a quite specific and somewhat archetypal image for this card, which is traditionally associated with those religious and social institutions wherein individuals fulfilled designated roles. Some of these theologies may advertise or promise benefits, including transcendence and represented by the latter, but the ominous bat that flies across it warns us of the potential jeopardy that may accompany blind adherence to dogma. Divinatory meanings: convention and conformity, alignment with a group, a teacher or guide, a course of study, seeking truth from within the confines of tradition. That was an excellent entry. It gave me exactly what I was curious about when it came to this bat and the stairway and everything. So, yes. Love, the lovers becomes love. I'm looking at this, and it almost feels like they're two hands reaching out to each other to hold this heart together. Does anybody else see that, or is it just me? The Chariot, lots of wheels churning and turning. Stuff that looks like it could be, justice, or almost like we could have clocks here, like let's go, the clock is ticking, you need to make a decision, or there's going to be a cog in the machine. Let's see, justice, a yellow and a black umbrella. The background of this kind of reminds me of what's on this lover's card, right? I don't know, are they trying to connect them here, like the choices you make here, and these are the what's the word? Like what happens based on your choices? What's the word? I can't think of it. My goodness, I can't think of the word. My brain. Oh goodness, maybe this wasn't a good day to make this video, but because this is going to take a lot of brain power, and my brain doesn't want to work. But like, what happens when you make a choice? You know, like maybe this is trying to speak to that. So the Hermit. What's it down here? It almost feels like there's a body hugging a body, or I don't know, is that an arm holding a head? Again, Saturn. Are we finding the planets on all the cards? No, there's none on the Justice card. But I do see a planet on this one. What's on his head? Is that like a moon above his head, or just a light bulb that's like shining on his head? So interesting, these cards. Look at that. I didn't even notice that hand holding the lantern there until I looked very closely. Okay, Fortune, which would be the Wheel of Fortune. Again, the same sort of coloring that we saw in Justice, as well as, oh, it's echoed here too, but not in the same way, or almost like maybe we're zoomed way in on it here in the Chariot, but we're zoomed out here. It's so interesting. This is, I mean, it's a wheel. I'm going to think some more about the colors though, because I feel like they must be connected. I'll look in the guidebook later to see if they are in any way, or if it mentions it in there. I love the Strength card. Ooh, I like the Strength card. It's a lot of fun. I like the perspective on it. It says the subject of Woman and Lion in calm or stable balance, conventionally associated with this card, is one that Nino had coincidentally already probed sometime before the tarot. Oh, okay. Implied in this painting is inner rather than brute strength, as evidenced by the ease and comfort with the woman, which the woman coexists next to her savage and untamable feline companion. In contrast to the previous card, Fortune, which focused on external events over which one may not have direct authority, Strength is concerned with elements and aspects of conscious control. The Drowned. This one is the one, another one that was different. The 12th numbered card. Let me see. It says the drowned immersed in water, symbolizing the unconscious and portraying a calm, peaceful acceptance of this flood of consciousness. I like that, because it would be a flood of consciousness. It's a flood of blood to your head when someone hangs you upside down, like physically. But if you're thinking about the psychological repercussions of this sort of situation, of this archetype, it would be a flood, right? Like a flood of consciousness, expanding, forcing your mind to expand or burst, right? To change consciousness or explode, right? I like that. I like that. I like that. Death. It's almost like he's crying out. Crying out. I feel like this is a song, crying out for a change. Was that a song? Is that a song lyric? I feel like it was. I feel like it totally was. Maybe something by like Sting or Death card is about transitions and rebirth, and I definitely see sort of this sort of circular energy happening here, where you know there's something coming out that's then going in and becoming something new and being wrapped around the old. It's almost like a wheel of fortune, wrapped around wrapped around something that has been exhaled. So we're exhaling, and then once that's lost, once that's given up or changed, you have to let it go and then see what comes of that new space that you're in. Just let all this yellow in, rather than trying to control what happens after that exhale. Look at these snakes that came out of his mouth. Like, I love this. I love this death card. So cool. Temperance. Yeah, Yeah, definitely. Look at the horn. It's like people are being dropped in. Chill out. Go in the chill out room. And there's that bat again. Where was the bat? The bat was on the Hermit? No, it was on the Hierophant. Where is it? There he is. The Hierophant. The dangers of the shadowy part of the Hierophant, right? The dangers of um, just falling in line without thinking. And here again, here is that same problem showing up again in this card with these arms and fingers, and it's very like, doesn't feel very enticing, but it actually feels kind of like overwhelming, almost as if like you've gotten in too deep, right? Oh goodness. And don't they feel very similar? Like a natural transition from here to there, which is that is, it's that is the tower moment, right? Like you're at the point where, okay, you didn't do what you were supposed to do. You didn't clean this shit up and it only got worse. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, it's not always the tower moment, but sometimes things happen in a tower for the better. But I mean, well, you know what I mean? Like, it's sometimes the tower moment can actually feel like a welcome a welcome time. I don't find it to be that way very often. Usually when I see this card, some bullshit is about to happen, but it's usually on the other side better. It still sucks in the moment though, right? It feels just like this shit right here. All right. But I will say that this person falling doesn't look it almost looks like they dove, instead of just fell crazily. It doesn't look like they're falling with their back to the ground. It looks like they dove off of it. What's happening in the bottom here? Like it feels alien, or what's happening down here? Is that a satellite? What in the world? Interesting. Feels like something out of like an X-Men movie. Ooh, who's this guy? There's so much hidden in these cards that I can't see with my naked eye. Huh. All right. The Star. Look at this. Sand dollar. Yeah. Peaceful. Hope of quiet. Just trying to get your shit back together. Yep. Or choose your next direction. What's there in the... Oh, it's another one of those like alien spy ships or something. I needed this deck for that video I made the other day, the alien invasion spread. That's coming. Stay tuned for that. Watch this space. It should be up like into the month, I think. Let me see. Moon. Is this an eyeball? How interesting. I gotta read what it says in the guidebook. Hold on one second. Let me see what it says about this eyeball. It's the striking double image of a radiating full moon and a disembodied eyeball, simultaneously free to orbit in the heavens, yet still tethered to the ground via its colorful network of nerves, hints at the variegated meanings this card may represent. The world of dreams and visions, including that which may be only partially seen or seen from within. The moon, signifying trust in the surrender of the unconscious, is the card of the feminine archetype in its highest spiritual essence. Wow. So it's like it's it's an eyeball. So like, yeah, what's seen from within, but you're tethered to the earth. It's hard to see it because you can't get out of this earthly place. You have to move into this sort of more dreamy place in order to be able to, like, into your inner eye, into your third eye, in order to be able to really catch a glimpse of what it is that you're missing. This is so interesting. The sun. Okay, here's the bat again. So hold up. Why is the bat back on the sun card? And the snake. Oh no, is that a snake? Yes. So the bat and the snake are back, but also a dandelion and what looks to me to be an angel. Is another spy ship here. I'm sure it says something in the guidebook about these little spy ships that are around. I'm not sure. I'll have to look at it a little closer later. It says, let me see. Okay. So it says, darker symbols of anxiety and unease are shown, conquered and easily dispatched by the brilliant and fiery light of the sun. Okay, so the bat is being run off by, that's why the bat is here. The bat is being run off by the light of the sun. Get out of here. I like it. He is kind of, but he's coming towards me though. That's okay. Judgment. Nice. Yeah. Beautiful. And the world. Oh yeah, this is definitely giving that quintessential surrealistic find me if you can imagery, right? Like see what you see imagery. Is that a wagon, like the wagon train? That would be cool if it was. Stairs and the lady dancing. Yeah. Okay, so we're on to the winds, and the winds are air and swords again for my little cheat sheet here. So we're on to the sword suit. I like the way the sword suit comes up first because it's my favorite suit. So, so that's cool. I think me and this deck are already going to get along. I love the majors. Love that the sword suit came first. Like the guidebook. Pretty here for the guidebook. Can't wait to read a little bit more of it. So far, so good. All right, so we got the Two of Swords. Yes. I forgot to, I want to look into the Ace just to see like where they're going with them, because since they changed the title of the suits, the name of the suits, I'm wondering if they've changed the energy of the cards. It's air, but I just want to. It says the seed essence, highest energy, or full potential of the air element. The Ace of Wands may represent the successful resolution of a problem or troubling situation. The diamond shape employed in each of the four aces of the minor arcana symbolize the refraction of energy and the purity and power of each element as they illuminate their respective suits and influence the other elements. In addition, the shape and format of each of the aces is meant to be suggestive of yoni, spiritual energy. Nice. And an obstacle can be overcome. Oh, that's a divinatory meaning. Okay, so cool. So we're onto problem solving. So we're leaning heavily into obstacles and problem solving here. In the winds, we have our two about the duality. It's like the head is two on this bat, and it's split in two. It's going two ways. So I don't know if either one of those ways is the better way. Like, I guess this is like movement, or it could be about conformity, and this could be about release, maybe, because snakes do sometimes represent transformation or release. I mean, that's deep for a Two of Wands, but I mean, a Two of Swords, but that's going to confuse me that this is winds, but it's swords, because it's going to make me want to say wands because it's so close to wands. But hopefully I'll be able to work it out from the imagery. The three, okay. I mean, yeah. Let me see. 4. Mm-hmm. Sitting here, all the problems just waiting. The knowledge and problems. And what does this deer represent? Whatever this deer represents, all just waiting for him to open his eyes. It's like when I lived overseas, people used to say to me all the time, just slow down, sit down, just relax. The work is not, it's not going to run. It's not going to run away, and I mean, English was their second language. So that might not make complete sense, but it makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, it'll still be there. Just like take a breather. So yeah, they used to say it to me all the time. All right. 5 of Wands. Okay. 5 of Swords. It's like they're playing. What's happening here? Some kind of conqueror, or someone being conquered, or being run away. It's like they left, but these people are still after them. Like, they won't leave them alone, It's like he's already gone, you know what I mean? Like, just leave him. Interesting. Six of Wands. It makes me upset, which I guess is okay for the five of, of I want to say the Five of Wands, but it's the Five of Swords because I think that sometimes that is how it is. You know, people are um, just they double down sometimes. Like why? You know, like you gotta win. You have to, you know, overbear. You have to be. And why are you being this way? You know, and if you're the person that's here, this could feel very overwhelming, and it could bring up a lot of emotions, not just, you know, loss, not just feeling like, oh, I lost a game or being a sore loser, but also being like literally bullied or abused here or over, you know, just, I mean, come on. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Six of wand of Six of Swords. This is gonna be a problem. I can already see the Six of Swords. Okay, Six of Wands. I mean, he's on the move. I like that he has wings, and I kind of like that they're bat wings because this bat metaphor is kind of like weaving its way through the whole situation here, and I like it. I mean, I don't know if they're real bat. I mean, they're obviously not real bat wings, right? But it's cool that he found him some bat wings. Seven of winds, yes, of air. Yep, I like the cold um, landscape here because I saw a couple of other cards that looked a little bit. There was that war card, and I'm worried that when it comes down, it will like stand out way out. But if there are a few more colder cooler color cards, then maybe it won't stand out so bad if it falls on the table. I'm not sure. This is like the only other one that I noticed so far, but we'll see. This eight is gorgeous. Um, I mean, there's literally a key here in the lock. So, you know, we know. Here's our bat still here. I wonder why they didn't call it bats. All right. Is there a bat in this one too? Now I'm looking for the bats. This chick has her own wings, though. The Nine of Winds of Air. The Nine of Air. Huh. Let me see what it says in the guidebook about this one because it's not giving me RWS vibes. It might be giving me more Marseille. Let me see. A nude woman floats above the ground, eyes closed and lifted by her diaphanous wings. Diaphanous? I don't know that word. Whether she is sleeping or not is not clear, but one thing is certain: she is not at rest. In this instance, her separation from the tree structure that surrounds her represents the uprooted yet still impeded condition in which she imagines herself to be enmeshed. Interesting. I didn't get that. I mean, she doesn't look super happy, but I don't feel impediment. Here is the card. Here, this card signifies worry, apprehension, and the feeling of being overwhelmed by problems or remorse. I mean, I don't get that. I see a little bit of apprehension, but that's it. If I hadn't read that, I wouldn't. I mean, I know what the Nine of Swords is, but it was making me think that they went a different way. But okay. So the Ten of Swords. All the bats. All the bats. All right, so now we get into the court cards. So let's see about this gesture. The gesture is a messenger bringing you ideas for working through challenges disguised as problems. I like that. And he has like a scroll made out of a bat with lots of little ideas. You know, how about this one? Try this one. All disguised. Mm-hmm. The Stranger. Let's look at that one. That's another different one. The Stranger of Winds presents a daunting and perhaps even terrifying figure with staring opaque eyes and serpentine coils winding around an ethereal airborne form. An intense, charismatic, or perhaps even overbearing person. No tolerance for questioning authority, analytical and logical approach to matters. It's a little strong for the Nine of Swords. I mean, the Knight of Swords. Queen of Swords. I like her. I like they all have bat hats. Yeah. So let's see. She faces her king. And let's see, we'll put them, well, here, let's put them like this. Hang on one second. Let's just put them, yeah, like that. So they face each other, which is nice. I don't know why I care about that kind of stuff because half the time, my decks don't do it, but sometimes I want them to either, All right, it doesn't matter. So, all right, she looks like a queen of swords. He looks like a king of swords. I'm here for it. So they're kings of winds, or bats in this case. I'm just calling them the king of, and queen of bats. All right, and so we're on to fire, which is the actual wands. Lord of Dominion, the Three of Wands. I like this hot air balloon here. I like that it is like actually moving on towards something. You've prepped this hot air balloon. It does take a lot to get it up and running, to get the balloon, hot enough, to get everything, the air hot enough to get the balloon to go up. You have to do it at a certain time, at a certain time during the day. The air has to be just right. The weather has to be just right, and blah, 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 blah. And so I think that it's just, I think it's a really good representation for the Three of Wands. Yeah, we're doing things, and we've done a lot of prepping and planning, and it's the right time, and now we're going. The Four looking very celebratory. We like it. Is that like a maypole? I feel like it's like a May Day. Is it called May Day? I've seen these celebrations before in movies and all over YouTube. I think that this is called a maypole. Is it called May Day, or is it only a maypole because it happens in May? I'm not sure, but I've seen that. Is that what that is? I like it, if so. Five of Fire. So okay, so these titles are confusing me, and I kind of wish they would have just either gone with because Five of Fire makes sense to me for Wands. If they had done, I think if they had just done I like that these are skeletons. Like, it's like, so, how you gonna die on that hill? You know what I mean? Like, it made me laugh. I don't know. That's funny. Sometimes surrealistic art can make you laugh. What makes me laugh sometimes when I look at Six of Fire. Okay. Yeah. Six of Wands. It's that moment when you get ready to play that last note right before everybody's on the edge of their seat, listening with bated breath. You play that last note, and they all erupt into the yay, Seven of Fire. Ooh, lots of fire in this one. I don't know about this. I think he gonna burn up. I mean, you can stand your ground if you want to, or you could get the hell up out of there. It looks like he's being burnt at the stake. But he's not tied up. He should go. All right, Eight of Fire. Yes, we like the volcano for that. Definitely combustion, energy. Yes, like fast, maybe unexpected, but very much lots of energy, lots of power there, right? Nine of Fire, Nine of Wands. Yep. Gladiator energy, like it. 10 of Wands. Okay, this is different, but I like it. I'm here for the chess moves, right? Like, this is stressful. Like, okay, so let's see. I haven't played chess since I've been a kid, and so let's just check this, right? So we have the Queen, which I guess is this one, is definitely in danger, right? The King cannot protect her. So, oh, I see. Is this one is part of this team. So these are on the same side. And so then you've got this guy, he could take this guy out. So it depends on whose move it is, right? Like, so the King moves forward and back, the Queen can move diagonally, right? I'm trying to remember. It's been so long since I played chess. Let's see if it says anything in the book. Hang on. It says, on the battlefield of a chessboard, the White King sends his knight into action against an opposing black bishop. Ah, that's a bishop. Okay, so this is a bishop. The bishops definitely move diagonally. Overwhelming burden of responsibility. I mean, being a king obviously is a 10 of fire moment, right? Because that's a lot of responsibility and all that kind of stuff. So, okay, I get it. So the jester of fire, it says the butterfly calmly resting on his shoe symbolizes transformation, spiritual development, along with a kind of playfulness, quite in keeping with his gesture nature. He's energetic. I like him. I like that he's holding fire in his hand. What is in this other hand? Is that a message? Yes. It looks like it's a love message. Is this a little love note? Is he sending somebody a little love note? What's on his head? We like him. I like him. Ooh, look at that. I feel like that's on the front of something. I saw this before. I've seen this card somewhere. I don't know where, but I've definitely seen it. I recognize this image. Yeah, I like this mask too. It's pretty cool. Green and red. Heart chakra mixing with like an orange. So I guess it's like the sacral chakra. Because the solar plexus is yellow, right? And there's some yellow in here too. So anyways, Queen of Fire, love her. Always love me a good Queen of Fire. I like the way they're all holding fire. She's literally got like a teapot of fire, and I'm here for it. They're all wearing masks. She has no shoes, so that's her vulnerability, not the cat, but we have the shoes. I mean the bare feet. And the King of Fire, cool. All of their faces covered. We can't see faces in any of them. So the other ones, let me see, did we have faces in the other courts? Yeah, we had faces. They just had like makeup covering their faces. They're a little bit hidden, but not quite as hidden as these. Look together. Yeah. Look at them burning the candles to get at both ends. I like it. I'm here for it. And here's our Ace of Tides, which is the Ace of Water. Makes sense. Love this image. It's gorgeous and immersive. I would like to walk through that waterfall. Look at this. Aww. Look at the puppies. They're not puppies, of course. I'll be the one that walks up to them and is like, come here, let me pet you, and gets eaten. 3, oh, the horses. And gets trampled by the wild horses trying to like pet their noses, feed them carrots and whatnot. I love the sunset or sunrise happening in the background here. Horses on the beach are just like the most majestic thing ever. The 4, we're floating back to back. How interesting. So it's like they're both here, but they're disengaged from one another, right? Or they're not necessarily disengaged. They're just like existing with each other in a quiet way, almost within themselves, but still with the other person. I like that. Because if this is 2 parts of you, yeah, that could be cool. The 5 of water, okay. Definitely giving that grief vibe. I like that there's so many different religions represented here, religious traditions. The 6, yep, definitely giving that retro. Loving the 7. Fun. Snakes protecting all of the treasures. That is cool. Like, I like the 7. 8, yep, typical. This is, typical. The mist is a little bit different. I kind of like that. I do. This, whatever this portal is that he's walking through. What's on the back of his coat here? Is that something? I'm not sure. Love this artwork so much. I can't wait to use these. The 9. Oh. The wish card. I'm not going to sing, but I definitely have a song in my head. 10 of Tides. I think I already sang once in this. I think that's enough. I think that's enough singing for one video. All right, 10 of Tides. Lovely. Definitely get our little rainbow. And okay, here we off into our, so these are mimes almost. So we have our jester holding a cup of water, but no message. And this one, and no fish. Interesting, but I like his outfit. The stranger. This one is like some kind of sea, almost sea spirit. I like it. Yes, I like this artwork so much. Here's the queen. She's on the cover of this book. That's her. The queen. She's pouring out her water. Yeah, I like how white this card is, like very pure. She's actually pouring out her emotions and her love to nourish around her. I like that. I like that a lot. I like this Queen of Cups. Let's see how she looks next to her king. Of course he's not looking at her. Of course he's not. Of course he's not. Oh, what is this? That's cool. Get all the little bubbles. What is this that he's washing his hands in? Is it light? Is it water? Is it energy? Is it emotion? It feels cool, but special, right? Super cool. Ooh, look at the gardens. I like this one too. I like all these aces. I like this. Yeah. 2, look at our little juggler. Yeah. With these, is that called a, I think these are Joshua trees. I can't say trees. Tweez. Look at this 3 of gardens. So this is the 3, this will be the coin suit, the earth suit, or pentacles. So yeah, I mean, I think that this is a beautiful queen. I mean, 3 of pentacles. Yeah. I used to do this in college, model for art classes, because it really helped me to realize that I see myself in a very different way than other people see me. Because, you know, when other people draw you, they draw what they see, right? And yeah, it was an enlightening experience. Anyway, I had something I haven't thought about in years because it's been a long time since I've been in college, but this brought it to mind. Anyway, so the 4 of gardens, so this is the 4 of coins. It's like he's like, so it's like, okay, I want to hold on, but you're only holding yourself back, right? Like you're puppeting your own self. You know, you're holding on too tightly even for you. So sometimes we have to like loosen the strings a little bit. Who are these people in here that he's holding on to? Memories and people and stuff. And there's a little bag here, and a house, and he can't even enjoy it because he's too busy out there making sure it's all safe. Look at this 5 of coins. Now, my friend Queen Asa Aru sent me this picture. She was working with this deck one day, and she sent me a picture and was like, look at this card. And I was thinking, wow, how powerful is this? Because you've got this person here who's still upright, and this one who is really down. And I mean, he doesn't even have any shoes. How vulnerable is he? This one is closer to being able to go inside and find that help, and this one is literally cut off from the rest. And it's like, well, which one are you? And I don't know, we talked about this for like a good I think pretty much this card, her sending me this card, is what made me want this deck so badly, and then, you know, set off this whole series. Set off this whole series. So shout out to Queen Asa Haru. Check her out at Ask an Aquarius. That's my girl. We talk about tarot all day long. So then this one is 6 of coins. Better hurry this along. Let me see what we got. 6 of coins. Makes sense for our 6. Yeah, generosity, charity. I mean, yeah. I love the clothes. I like that they seem to be in different cultures. these sort of, I don't know, warm weather spaces. I like it. 7 of Gardens. Yeah. Okay. So he's got all his things here, and I don't know what he's waiting for because it looks like it's all back. It looks like it's all here, but it also, maybe it's not actually here, huh? Maybe he's just imagining it, but it hasn't quite arrived yet. But he could see it so clearly. You know, it's giving me vision board energies, right? Because like I always do vision boards. I don't always do them every year, but I do them until I feel like they're done. You know what I mean? Like I'll make one, and then when I feel like all the things have been accomplished, then because I laminate them and I put them up, and when I feel like everything has been accomplished, then I'll make a new one. But I think it's so important to keep what you want at the forefront of your vision, right? To keep it on your mind. Be able to see it clearly and communicate exactly what it is you want. 8 of Coins. I love an 8 of Coins that looks busy. This dude looks like he is about to cure some sort of something, you know, like I'm here for it. 9 of Gardens. Love it. She looks very lush and happy and like she's enjoying her garden. The 10. Yeah. So there's only one person here, but it's almost as if she's become a part of the earth and she's looking back on all of the things that she's built, right? So that's cool to think about as yourself as an ancestor almost. Think of yourself as an ancestor. Like, what would you want? And that's when you come to this point. All right. We're on the last stretch here. Whew, we're over an hour. This is going to have to be edited. I will try to bring it down to at least to an hour. No more than an hour. All right. Jester of Gardens. Beautiful. I love these strangers because they're really kind of cool. And there's our Queen and King. See if we can scooch them over so that you can see them. Can't. I might finish the rest of this video tomorrow just because the light is a problem right now. But I like his hat. It's like some sort of a bird hat. What kind of bird is that? If you know birds, let me know. Let me know. It probably says in the guidebook. The guidebook's pretty good. Let me check. Nope, it doesn't. But it does say, behind this cautious or even aloof outward appearance, Tho is a supportive, hard worker who treats those close to him well. His lush costume and bejeweled headdress denote his material security, while the flower he holds to present to his queen as he moves toward her indicates his loyalty, kindness, and faithfulness. Aww. This card can signify a reliable and successful man who may demonstrate or provide stability to the querent. And for the queen, it says her arms, which appear ready to open and embrace, reflect her caring and generous nature. She is the true earth mother, and surrounding flora and fauna are instinctively and unsurprisingly drawn to her without fear or concern amidst a colorful natural setting. She is trustworthy and compassionate. Her attention and assistance is not only directed towards others. This is a woman who can also take care of herself. I like that. And that's why she's turned away from her king. She's like, I don't need no man. Here's another bird. I didn't even see that little guy. Can you see him? My light's going, but all right. So we'll stop here, and I'm going to leave this here on my desk, and we'll come back to this tomorrow when we have some better light, because we'll shuffle and all the things. So stay tuned. I mean, well, you won't have to wait. It'll be like right now. All right, we're back, and I have been gone a few days, so my nails might be a little chipped. Y'all have to excuse me. I wanted to go ahead and get this done. I have been gone a couple of days, and so what I've been doing is I've been walking by the table every day or so. It's been 3 days, so I've done it at least 3 times. I've walked by and grabbed decks that I think might go with this artwork, right? Because I just want to see, and I had like 10 decks. 10 decks is too many. So, I mean, the video is going to be long, but it doesn't need to be that long. So I said, let me narrow it down. I haven't taken a look at them yet, so we'll do it together. And let me just give them a better shuffle. These are big cards, and I have small hands, if you didn't know. So let me just show you the size. I don't know if I did it in the previous video, but this is a regular size tarot card, make playing cards, and you can see they're a lot bigger than these, which is good because the artwork is beautiful and we want to be able to see it. So I can see it very well even with the border. So I don't mind the cards being big, and I'll shuffle them. And they're the bendy. This is the US Games bendy stock. This is their. It's not the silky smooth from the olden days, but it's the bendy, like if you have the cat Marseille one from them from the US Games, I think this is a similar card stock. Or it could be like the Tarot of the Abyss, but because it's a bigger card, it feels a little bendier. But anyways, that is neither here nor there. Let's take a look at these cards. So the first one up, we'll start with the mass market. So first up is the Modern Nirvana Oracle. This is a 50-card Oracle deck by Chronicle Prism, and those are all the 1,000,001 authors and illustrators. I think there's like 5 creators on this deck, and I love it. I think it's wonderful. I love the way that each creator has their own vision and voice about what they feel is the best way to find that nirvana in life, the best modern way. And they're giving their advice from their own perspective and their own life journey, and I like it. I'm here for it. And I like to try to figure out whose card I pulled based on the little blurbs they give us about the authors in the guidebook, and then also, I mean, on the back of the box or in the guidebook somewhere they give you a little blurb. And then also they used to have a company called Modern Nirvana, and they had an Instagram page, but it's gone now, so I'm thinking they've disbanded it. But the deck is still out there, so you can get it if you want. And yeah, I love this. This is beautiful. Oh, wait. We want the tarot here, right? I know that's how people usually do it, but I actually kind of like it this way. But let's swap them. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. So we've got the Lovers and the Ace of Wind, which is the Ace of Air, not Wands, and connection. Okay, so that's cool. So you've got choices and thoughts with connection. So, are you going to choose to connect, or are you going to let your mind get in the way? Or, is it going to be what's on your mind to lean into this or pull away? We have to pull some more cards around that, won't we? Okay, so there's that one. Now we've got the Queen of Fire, who I love, with the Sun. Ooh, strong energy and perception. Cool. Okay, so with 2 tarot cards, it still looks good. I preferred it with 2 Oracle, but I like it this way too, aesthetically. 4 of Tides, which is the 4 of Cups, with the 8 of Coins, Gardens, and Initiation. Yeah, I like that. So it's like, if you are feeling stagnated, or like you're not feeling completely fulfilled, that new freshness could bring you out of this stagnation. What could that newness be? So each one of these that I'm pulling is making me want to pull another card. So now that's making me think, what other deck could we put with these two to to bring them to bring it full circle? But we're not going to go that far right now, because that could take us down a whole rabbit hole. So all right, I like Modern Nirvana. So this is the Local Honey picture box. This is a new indie Oracle deck, fresh. I mean, it's not even been printed yet. It was on Kickstarter, and it came to me just as the Kickstarter was about to end for review. So I did not have a chance to review it before the Kickstarter. So at this point, I've been using it, and I'm holding off on the review until it's available, because right now it's kind of in limbo being created. So I don't want to put up a video and then have people be like, well, where am I supposed to go to get it, if they did want it? So I'll just wait. But I think that this is a lovely, powerfully done self-help deck that you can tell is really done from a place of compassion, and someone who has been through it and just wants to help other people get through it as well, and not just help people wallow you could tell that this creator really wanted to help people move through it. So yeah, I enjoy that. I love this image. Block to awareness. So it's like, what are you blocking? Wait, which cards were with it? Six of Wands, which is the air. So six of air and death card. Definitely have to remove the block. And look at all of this surrounding the cerebral area. All this red. Yeah, I like, oh wow, this is kind of neat. I like this. War, so that is the Emperor in this deck with Black Hole and Fortune. So in this deck, the black hole is a void of a place where you don't feel, you don't respect yourself, you don't love yourself, you don't feel good where that place is, right? And it's about sitting in that place and finding a way to fill it. You might just want to like wait for it to pass, right? Because often it does just pass. Look at this round and then this round. Oh, I'm loving the echoes. But and even the yellow coming in through here. But I think, yeah, you know, your inclination might be to wait for it to pass, this feeling of this black hole, because typically it does. But what's really going to bring you to keep this swirling from stopping is bossing up, you know, not just waiting for it to pass, but sitting in that and figuring it out and being strong about it, because sitting in that black hole is difficult. It's a difficult situation. It's not easy to do, you know. So you have to be strong. Like it. Be your own sweetie with the Two of Wands, which is the the Two of Air, and the King of Tides, which is the King of Cups. Moon with See Yourself. Ooh, wow. That's powerful. With the Jester of Gardens. And I think it's really interesting that this is called the Jester here instead of the Page, right? Because this is suggesting that something is being hidden and not paid attention to, or not um, you're not facing up to something within yourself. And this jester, that's what jesters do, right? They're sleight of hand. Look at this, look at that. I'm juggling this. Don't look here, look at here. So I think that's really interesting that this jester came up. I like this pairing. I like it a lot. I like the way it looks, and I like the way it reads. This is a cool deck. And I will probably be doing a walkthrough of it late next month, and I will link the website in case anybody wants to pick it up. Hopefully the pre-order page will be up, but if not, I will definitely link where the pre-order page will be. So, yep, this is cool. Local Honey Picture Box, it's called. The last thing I wanted to try was the first deck I pulled out. This is the Energy Archaeology Oracle deck. It's a deck I don't use often, but I've been using a lot lately because I've been doing a lot of health readings and body readings, and this one is definitely one for the body. So it is a beautiful deck. It comes with a hell of a guidebook. Wow. But then, you get the cards, which can be used with or without the book. It's just a regular oracle. So I'm really happy. I love this deck. I've had it for a little bit now. I'm not sure if it's still in print or not. Honestly, I didn't even check. But this one says protection. So we've got the Nine of Wands, okay, with protection, and the Queen of Earth. So, or the Queen of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles with belonging, and the Three of Pentacles. Wow. So would be a message of, if you are holding on very tightly, is it because you need to hold on, or is it because you feel like you have to be able to belong with the group of people that you're with? Maybe maybe you're living above your means, or if you could let go of that a little bit, you could loosen up the reins. Maybe you're putting forth a face that's not true. And that's what's causing you to have to be in this situation, or you can loosen up the reins a little bit of that. Um, Maybe you could reach out and maybe letting some of this go and letting someone in to work with you on that or help you um, could also be a solution here. 7 of Fire. So that's the 7 of Wands with attachment, and the 9 of Tides, which is the 9 of Cups. Interesting. Strength. I like it aesthetically, definitely. Look at that. That's beautiful. With giving and the 6 of Cups. What a sweet, beautiful message. I like this. I might try these together. Been using the energy archaeology oracle quite a bit lately, much more than I've ever used it before. This is supporting with the 2 of Air and the King of Earth. I like that. So yeah, I like this. So I might try it. I really love this deck. I cannot wait to get into it. I feel like it's just really going to take me into some deep, deep readings. If you have this one, let me know what your experience has been like. Are you using it all the time? Is it a workhorse for you? Do you only take it out to look at the pictures? Have you not used it in a long time because you've had it for 10 years? But you forgot all about it and now you're dying to get it back out? Or is it something that like you use periodically or only for certain readings? I would love to hear all the things in the description box below. I mean, in the comments below. I love this card. I don't know, something about this is just, I like this gladiator situation. I love this one with the horses. These are some gorgeous images and I cannot wait to pull this out and use it. Big cards and all. Let me know in the comments if you like this. I'll do another one next month. I'll try to do one a month until I run out of decks on my wish list, you know. So yeah, this has been fun. Thank you for listening. I will put the link for this deck in the description below, just so that you can, if you do want to pick it up, you know, navigate down there. I'm going to put the Amazon affiliate link, which is my Amazon affiliate link. If you do buy from Amazon, I would love it if you would use it. It gives me a few cents and it's very helpful to help me keep me going. And then the other thing is that if you also, I will put the US Games website link down there, because I would say check them both. The US Games, because this deck is older, sometimes has it on sale. So I would say check the US Games website as well. If you can purchase directly from them, you might be able to catch it on sale if you don't already have it. For those of you who have it, I can't wait to hear from you. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more from me, you can subscribe. I release videos every few days regarding tarot and oracle. And until I see you next time, stay safe and be, I like the, oh yes, bring me all the good cards for the last minute. Stay safe and be blessed. That's perfect. Mic drop. Bye.